finished reading an awesome book and your teacher has assigned you to do a book report, you are going to love this video. I am going to show you how to make an awesome, creative scrapbook book report that is sure to get you the highest grade in the class. You don't have to be super artistic or an expert scrapbooker to make this. In fact, I have everything you need on my website, and I'm going to show you how I put this all together. I chose to do one of my favorite books to read when I was a kid, Charlotte's Web. This book report can really help with comprehension and understanding of characters and the plot in the story, and it's just a lot of fun. To simplify the whole project, I made a PowerPoint that you can use with the basic requirements. I'm going to show you how I use that PowerPoint to put this all together and everything you need to make your very own. So let's grab our books, let's grab our paper, our pencils, and let's get started! Some of the materials that you're going to need for your book report is cardstock. I highly recommend this. Even if you don't have scrapbook paper or construction paper, definitely use thick, heavyweight paper or cardstock. I wanted to include an illustration of the two main characters, Charlotte and Wilbur, on the cover of my scrapbook. So I drew everything with pencil first, I looked up some pictures, and then I used Sharpie and color pencils to shade it in. On top of the drawing, I had some really cool looking wood scrapbook paper, so I cut out the rectangle, glued it on top, and then added the title of the book with pencil and then filled it in with Sharpie. If you are good at lettering, you could also just find a picture of the title to print out and then glue onto your scrapbook cover. The next part of your scrapbook is going to be the photographs. I drew 4 different photographs by taking a piece of cardstock and folding it in half twice to create 4 rectangles. The first photograph is a picture of Wilbur when he first met Charlotte. The second photograph is supposed to be a picture of the animals in the barn on Zuckerman's farm. And then I also drew a picture of Charlotte with her egg sack, and then a picture of Wilbur with the web that said humble and him wearing his special medal surprise. After the photographs, then you're going to be writing a journal entry from the main character's point of view. This journal entry should describe a significant event or the setting, and once you type it or handwrite it if you'd like, you can cut it out and then glue it into your scrapbook or onto another page that will go into your scrapbook. The next part of the scrapbook are going to be 2 letters from different characters. So my letters, I chose to write one from Charlotte to Wilbur and one from Wilbur to Charlotte. These letters, you could print them out on stationery and you can handwrite them or type them. It's up to you, but once you're done, you fold up the letters and put them in an envelope and then glue the envelopes to a page that will go in your scrapbook. The next step, I think, is one of the most fun steps of this project, and that is to find, make, or even print off different souvenirs from the book. For Charlotte's Web, I went outside and I grabbed some dry grass that looked like hay and I hot glued it onto the souvenir page. I also had an old bronze medal that I actually glued onto the paper. And this is exactly why you really want to use cardstock for your scrapbook, because if you're going to glue real things onto your page, you need really thick paper so that it won't fall off or tear. I really love how the spider webs turned out that I made for Charlotte's Web. I used hot glue, which can be pretty dangerous if you're not careful, so make sure you have adult supervision, or you could even use a cold glue gun, which works really well too. The last step is to put all of your pages together. So I used a 3-hole punch to punch the holes in the side of my scrapbook, and then I just used some pink ribbon that I found in my craft closet, and I tied little knots and then a bow on the edge. And voila! My awesome Charlotte's Web interactive scrapbook is finished and ready for that A++.